Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Deweys Bingo. Today, we're going to have an exciting game. I've got a whole bunch of cruise ships to look at and stuff, so you won't have to identify them. I've got the words and stuff too, so it'll make it easier. And we've got a special guest today to help us out. Welcome on stage, Captain Billy.
Ahoy there.
Glad to have you here helping out today.
Thank you. Just filling in for today.
Yep, it's hard for me to do it all by myself, so it's good to have qualified people to help me out. I appreciate it. And hopefully we'll get some people up here. Right now, I don't think we have many in the room. I can see Michael Ann is here. So we're glad to have you back with us, Michael Ann. And hopefully we'll get some other people in here. I'm only showing, let's see. It looks like Michael Ann's the only one here right now. So hopefully everybody else will come up.
I still don't see it on your other channel, though. It's not coming up.
Huh. Is that on Deweys Skis or on Deweys Bingo?
I think we're only showing on Facebook.
Oh, I know when I go to the YouTube channel, it shows up.
Yeah, but it's not playing for me.
Huh. Which of my channels are you on?
I'm on both of them, and neither one is showing the live.
Ooh. Michael Ann, are you seeing the bingo show? Is it showing up on your YouTube?
Yeah, because Larry's typing and it's not showing up in our chat.
What the heck?
I don't think YouTube is tied to StreamYard or something.
Well, it is on Deweys Bingo. Let me switch over to my other account and see what's going on. Then when I switch over to Deweys Ski, it's showing up there. Let me try the other account.
That's good, Michael Ann. She has you on phone, laptop, and TV.
Huh. Well, shoot, I wonder why it's not showing up for you and Larry. And I didn't see Larry's chat anywhere. Let me go look on the Facebook page.
Yeah, I just see it on Deweys Bingo, but I don't see it on your other ones.
Yeah, when I go to Dewey's Destinations, it's not playing on Facebook, but when I click on the link, it comes to the right YouTube page. So weird. Huh.
Michael Ann said it took her a couple tries to get it on my phone.
Well, let's see. Let me send Larry a message at least, and Oh, we've got 5 people watching now, so we may not see them in chat, but we're getting some people in here. So,
Hello, people.
so if you're here watching, drop us a line in the chat so we can say hi to you, so we know who you are.
There's Larry.
Yay! Larry made it. Glad to see you, Larry. Thank you. I don't know why it's showing up in some places and not on the other. I think I'll have to start just broadcasting it from the Deweys Bingo one and see if that helps. Maybe it's confusing when you have all 3 or something.
Maybe.
But it showed up on all of mine, but it's not for everybody else.
Yeah.
Next week I'll just advertise it on Deweys Bingo as far as streaming it. But looking up here at the top though, I'm only streaming it on Deweys Bingo. I'm not streaming it anywhere else. But the link should have taken everybody to the right page. So
right.
I don't know. We'll keep playing. Eventually something will work out here.
Yeah.
During the week, I can do some experimenting and see what's happening.
Yeah,
we've got Larry and we've got Michael in. Let's see if we can get some more people in here to play.
You didn't put it on Dewey's Destinations, did you?
No, I've only got it streaming on here. I think I posted the 15 minutes ago. I posted the link on there.
Okay.
But when you click on it, it should bring you to Deweys Bingo. This week I'm not streaming it to all the other channels, just the one.
Oh, okay.
Whereas last week I was streaming it on Dewey's Destinations and Deweys Ski and as well as Deweys Bingo and Facebook. So
no, Larry, I'm gonna win today, Larry.
I don't know if you start winning while you're here as a co-host, you may end up getting the pound rigged or hashtag rigged. Let's see if we can get some people in here to give you some competition. But I'm looking forward to this one. This should be fun because I have 147 cruise ships in the pool. So, there's Sherry. She showed up.
That other captain.
Yeah, I think when I post those links on other areas, I'll have to let them know that the chat is only active on the Deweys Bingo. Because I think people are trying to chat in the Facebook links, and it's not a live link, so that's why it's not working.
Yeah.
Let me go make a quick message there and say that. Okay, I got there. So now let's go to mine. And then go to Deweys Bingo.
Ahoy, Larry.
Okay, I've got it posted in all those different places. So let's see if anybody shows up.
Fall apart here.
We've got somebody registered as just Dewey's friend. So whoever Dewey's friend is, hello. Oh, well, thanks, Larry. I'm glad I do look skinny on screen. And Captain Sherry's up there. I think I may know who Dewey's friend is. Oh, that's you, Larry. Okay. I thought it was somebody else. So. You never know. I have a lot of friends, so. Thanks, Michael Ann, for sharing it out.
I got friends in low places.
Yeah, I do too. Well, that was when I saw Dewey's friend. I thought it was one of my friends from a low place who said he would come watch the show and maybe play. So that's why I thought he was using, just instead of his real name, just using Dewey's friend.
Danny is busy at the moment. He won't be here this week, but I'm here. Danny's all right. He had his surgery that was supposed to happen Monday. Yes, his surgery was supposed to happen Monday, and it got postponed. So we don't know when it's going to happen.
Hopefully it'll happen soon for him.
Yep.
Well, we got 4 cards up playing. I think we'll go ahead and get started on the game so that we're not just sitting here waiting, because you never know how long we'll have to wait. So, everybody ready to play?
I'm ready.
You have your cards ready? On this version, I already pre-marked the free space for everybody, so you don't have to worry about that. And we'll get ready to play the game. So, our first cruise ship will be Royal Caribbean Voyager of the Sea. I haven't been on that one yet. There's a lot of them in here I haven't been on. So.
Oh, what are we playing? A regular bingo or what?
Oh, that's right. We got to figure out what kind of bingo here. Let's see. We'll go over here to the bingo chart. And where's the big list?
I never cheat, Sherry. Never.
Okay. Well, since Captain Billy is our guest, I'll let you pick which one we play first.
Ooh. Well, I like the boats. I like the boats.
Okay, I had a feeling you would pick that one. So
yeah, that or the anchor, but let's look for the boat.
Okay, we'll start off here with the boat. Okay, so as you can see, folks, in the upper right corner here, that's the pattern you need to match in order to be able to win a bingo here. So let's go on here to the next ship. And we have the Norwegian Cruise Lines Pearl. I haven't been on any Norwegian yet, but I'm hoping to.
We have not either. We've gotten offers for it, but we just haven't gotten.
I've had reservations on a number of them, but every time something's happened, either I had to cancel it or COVID canceled it, or the group that I was going to be with canceled it because there wasn't enough people. But I've never made it on there yet. But I think we'll make the next one, because the next one I'm booked on is the Rock and Roll Cruise next year. So hopefully there's a good chance I'll make that one.
Cool.
Oh, and I also popped up my PayPal code here, and it's also on the background, but I see it's partially covered, so I need to replace where that shows up. I'll have to put it on the other side of the screen. But we're not playing for any prizes yet, but this is kind of a test just to see where to put it on the screen. But I'll eventually have it where, and I'll probably start a bingo code or a PayPal account just for the bingo, for Dewey's Bingo when we do it, so that nobody thinks that it's being sent just to my personal account and that I'm using it for me. But since we're not playing for any games yet. All righty, so let's go on here to the next one. Okay, we got the Carnival Firenze. That one just sailed this week. And based on the videos, I want to go on one of those Italian ships so badly.
We are scheduled to go on it in September 2025.
Oh, I really want to because they look wonderful. I think they're similar to a Vista class ship,
Yes.
but I love their decor. I mean,
Yeah.
the stuff they have on it is just, especially even their Lido deck area. It reminds me like you're in a plaza of a big fancy hotel or something instead of just up on a pool deck. Beautiful.
They
I've
said
been
it's
enjoying watching all of it because there's so many YouTubers on it this week since it's the first one.
they said it's like a mix of the Vista class and the Spirit class, kind of.
You know, I'm liking what I'm seeing. And the food seems to be getting good reviews too. So.
That's good.
Okay, our next ship is the Carnival Vista. Talk about your Vista class ship. I was on this ship for the celebration a couple of years ago that they had, like in March or April, whenever it was. And we had the meetup out in the water. It was on 5 different ships. We had the Vista, the Mardi Gras. I think the Pride was there, and the Magic, and I can't remember all of them. But hey, Marjorie, glad to see you join the group. And Pamela, glad to see you there as well.
Yep. And Michael Ann said that Amy's on the Firenze right now. So
yes, she is. She is. Quite a few people are, and I know some people are even on a back-to-back to do it for 2. So.
Yep.
Okay. Well, let's see. On this, on the left here, you do see the cards that have already been drawn. So, or the chips that have already been drawn. So we've only drawn 4 so far. So Pamela, you can kind of look and see what has been drawn. We drew the Royal Caribbean's Voyager of the Seas, the Norwegian Cruise Line Pearl, the Carnival Firenze, and the Carnival Vista. Okay, our next ship is the Carnival Legend. Another one I have. There are a lot of the carnivals I haven't been on.
that one's going out of Tampa, I think, because I've been looking at maybe adding another cruise in end of December, January, and that was one of them.
What class is that one?
That's I think it's a Spirit class.
Is it Spirit?
Yeah.
Is that the same class as the Pride?
Yes.
Okay. I do like the Pride class of ships. Those are nice.
Yeah. Carnival Spirit, Carnival Pride. I think Carnival Legend or Legend's either Conquest or it's Spirit.
Well, don't feel bad, Larry. There's 147 in the pool here. So when we own, like the last game, I think there was only 50 or so. So they pop up more frequently. So this one you have, it'll be harder for them to show up. So next week we're going to do cruise logos, and there's only like 47 in that one. So that you'll see a lot of them be there all the time. Okay, our next ship is Princess Cruise Line Sapphire Princess. They've been on Discovery Princess and Island Princess, but I haven't been on any of the others.
Yeah, we haven't been on any Princess ones, but I've gotten offers for Princess too. Just haven't taken them yet.
Princess is nice, but it's very subdued. A lot of people accuse Holland America of being the old folks. I think Princess is even older. Of course, one of them was the Panama Canal cruise, so that kind of tells a lot. But I mean, by 10 o'clock at night, it's like crickets everywhere. Everybody's in bed.
They're watching the Love Boat and their
yeah. So there's a few people that are in the casino So that's about the only place left that's still open. But even that was never crowded. So
No, Larry, I'm not a TA. Unfortunately, this is the captain, a real captain. That's what I am.
okay, our next ship is the MSC Lyrica. That one I think must be in Europe because I haven't seen that over here in the U.S.
Yeah.
A lot of the MSC ships are over there. We only get a few over here.
Yep. We're just on MSC. We're on Seashore. Seashore is what we were on.
I've been on Seashore, Seaside, and Seascape. And what I like is that even though they're all the same class, they do make them different enough that you can tell that you're on a different ship. And I think it was the Seascape, the newest one.
I think so.
That one had so much glass and mirrors, I felt like I was in a fun house. Not careful, you can run into them thinking you're going down a hallway. Okay, our next ship is the Norwegian Escape. No, Larry, they don't have Seashell yet, but they will give them time. The way they've got all the other sea something.
I think
and then when I was putting
the Seashore, right?
When I put this one together, I also saw that there's a Sea View, which must be over in Europe because I haven't ever seen that one over here. But I'm assuming it's the same class as well. Okay, then we have the Disney Wish. I haven't been on any Disney yet, but I would really like to.
Yep, me either. I'd like to too. I just can't afford it. It's expensive.
Especially since there's no casino.
That's true. So I've been trying to win one through a sweepstakes, but I haven't been able to win a cruise yet through that.
Okay, our next ship is the Celebrity Millennium. I've been on a couple, three or four different celebrities, but I don't think I was on that one.
Never been on any celebrity.
Then we got Celebrity Eclipse. And then we have the Carnival Pride. That was my very first ever cruise in January of 2003.
And we were on it for the Helping Hands for Cruising and Fantastic Cruising Group Cruise.
Yep. I've been on that one 3 different times because about 2 years ago I was on it in October. I was afraid the way they were getting rid of so many of the small ships that they would get rid of that, and I wanted to get on it at least once before they got rid of it. But fortunately, they haven't. But when I got on it, they actually had a chapel in it. But the last couple times I've been on it, the chapel is now a game room.
Yep, arcade, yep.
But I got married in that chapel, so.
Chapel's.
Yes, at least that one worked out. So. Okay, our next ship is the Celebrity Solstice. I think that one comes out of here in Fort Lauderdale. I'm not certain. I know there's some. I know some of the big celebrity ships come out of here. The other day, I took Maria. She was on a princess ship, and there were 2 different celebrity ships there, and 2 different princess ships. So. There. Next one is the Carnival Jubilee. Haven't been on this one yet. I was originally supposed to be on it for the inaugural sailing, but unfortunately, it got canceled because they postponed the inaugural sailing, but they postponed. It was like we were supposed to do it in October. They postponed it to like Christmas Eve, and that one was already sold out. So all of us that were on it, all they could do was refund us for credit because there wasn't any room to move anybody onto it. So we weren't too happy with that.
No, I bet not.
My cousin had gotten a cruise for the 2 of us for like $400 on it. And it was going to cost us more to fly over to England to get on that ship than it was to sail on it. And he had just made the hotel reservations the day before they canceled the cruise.
Oh.
Fortunately, they weren't guaranteed prepaid, so we had no problem. But
Yeah.
a lot of people had issues when they canceled that because they had, hotels, they had flight arrangements, they had related trips because some people were going early to take the channel over to France to do Paris or to stay late, and a lot of those were non-refundable. So Carnival was trying to help with some of those, but I imagine a lot of people lost money on that.
Probably.
Okay, the next one is the Norwegian Sky. I think that's one of their smaller ones.
Looks like it.
And we have the Carnival Paradise. Is that one still running, or did they junk that one?
I think it's still running.
Okay, I haven't heard about that one for a while, but the list that I got all my images from, it was still on it as a current one, so it's like,
I have to
okay.
research it right now.
And then we have our first Holland America ship, the MS Rotterdam. All of the Holland America ships are named after towns and cities in the Netherlands. So that's why you see some weird spellings and all that. And I don't think I've been on Rotterdam yet. I've been on 4 different ones of Holland America, but that's not one of them.
Carnival Paradise is still sailing. And
Where do they sail?
I didn't see where they're sailing from, but and then the Carnival Legend is a spirit class. I was right on that.
Okay. Well, good. Thank you. Leave it to good old Captain Billy to Google anything.
Thanks, Google.
Okay, then we have another Holland America, the Westerdam. I think that is the one that the Effie booked the whole ship this summer to go to Alaska.
Oh, yeah, Pamela said the Paradise must be running from Tampa.
Okay. Thank you, Pamela. I like going out of Tampa. It's pretty easy.
Yeah, it was a nice port.
Yeah, our next one is the Carnival Spirit. Talk about the Spirit class. So that one's out of is that New Orleans or Mobile?
That's Mobile, and that's our next cruise.
I thought you were booked on that one.
Yep.
I've been watching for casino offers on it, but I've not been getting any. So.
Yeah, we're excited because we're going to go to Key West because we haven't been to Key West yet. So
I've been to Key West 3 different times. Well, I've been in Key West twice, but I've been in the port 3 times because the first cruise I went on, we went there, but that was where we got married. So we were so busy getting married in the ship, we never got a chance to get off and go see the port. So I just finally saw Key West for the first time a couple of years ago.
then
I like that port.
Danny loves key lime pie, so we got to try out some of the key lime pie down there.
I got some key lime liqueur. Some friends of mine, when I was there, wanted me to pick up some bottles for them, so I picked up 3 bottles, 1 for each of them and 1 for me, but I haven't tried it yet. I'm not a big key lime pie fan. I like it, but I'm not a huge fan of it like so many other people are. Yeah, our next ship is the World's Wonder of the Sea. I've been on that one just for a very short cruise. I was on the naming cruise for that one. Typical Oasis class, very similar to most of the others. Got a few little differences, but yeah, our next one is the Norwegian Encore. By the look of things, that one must be going out of the northern Baltics and stuff. It looks like it goes through the Norwegian fjords and stuff there. That's another thing I want to do too, are the northern Baltics, because Kim and Neil were on that, and they said it's like just like going in Alaska. It's just except it's a different kind of beautiful, but equally as beautiful. Okay, then we have our first Virgin Voyages, the Valiant Lady. I've been on that one. We were on that one last year, wasn't it? I think. Yeah. We had a small group on that one. And then I went and I've been on Scarlet Lady twice. And then today they just released information on the Brilliant Lady, which will be sailing, is it September of this year? And they haven't released all the information, but it will start sailing in New York, and it will do Bermuda and Canada. And then next winter, it'll be in Miami doing the typical Caribbean. And then next spring, it goes through the Panama. It has a long sailing through the Panama Canal to go to LA. And then it'll do the Florida coast in Mexico. And then next summer, it's going to Seattle for Alaska.
Ooh.
So we'll have a Virgin cruise in Alaska. And they've got a new class of balcony on there that is a little bit bigger, and it has two
hammocks
on the patio,
cool.
Which I think is good because if you're going to have two people in a room, you might as well have enough hammocks for everybody.
Exactly.
And Kim wants them to come out with balconies with hot tubs in it. That would really be cool in Alaska.
That would be.
But they haven't mentioned that yet, but they have a lot of stuff they're not revealing yet. They were very cagey today on their announcement.
I'd be out there all day if there's a hot tub in the...
Oh, God, yes. What, 2 years ago? I think it was. We were on, a bunch of us were on the Carnival Miracle for a trip to Alaska. And when we were sailing through one of the fjords, it was so cold. And we had all three of our balconies linked up. So we were all sitting out on our balcony with the warmest clothes we had, wrapped up in blankets and drinking hot cocoa with rum. So we were determined we weren't going to watch it, everything from inside. We wanted to see it outside. But it was so beautiful. I think it was Tracy Arm Fjord.
Wow.
Some of them fjords, I mean, they're just gorgeous because you see so many waterfalls and you see the glaciers and the little icebergs, and didn't see a whole lot of wildlife, but everything else was just gorgeous. And I love waterfalls. So
cool.
Okay, our next ship is Royal's Allure of the Seas.
Yeah.
I was on that this past fall for its first weekend cruise because it's now doing weekend cruises out of Port Canaveral.
Okay. Yeah, that was our one and only Royal cruise we've been on.
Was it? Yeah, that was a nice ship. And I learned there's one of their new ships coming out, even though it's one of the big ones, is going to be pretty much for the short market. And I can't remember which one it is now, but I was really surprised to hear that because those big ships like that, a 3-day weekend, that's not enough time.
No.
I mean, I've been on Oasis 4 times and I still haven't seen everything.
Exactly.
The last time I was on Oasis, I finally found the Guy's Burgers. And I had been on it 3 other times and hadn't seen it yet. So it wasn't where I expected to find it because most of them are around the Lido. Theirs is up on the deck off to the side.
Yep.
But it just amazes me. It's like the Allure, it helps if you're familiar with the Oasis class because then you can try to just find the different stuff. But a weekend, they definitely will get people booking more and more because it's just a 3-day trip. It don't matter where you're going. You're going to need that much just to look around the ship.
Right.
But it was a good ship. I liked it.
Yep, I did too.
We have Princess Enchanted Princess. That's the one that Maria's on right this week. It left out of here in Port Canaveral, and it's doing, I can't even remember where all it's going, but or not Port Canaveral, Fort Lauderdale.
Sherry said she's on the Allure on Monday.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Well, you'll enjoy it, but be prepared. Do your research if you can. So, have you been on any other Oasis class yet, Sherry? I did not go to Samba, Pamela. She said Samba is a great restaurant to see on the Allure. I didn't go there, but I've heard it's really good, and I want to go back again because there's so many things. When I was on the Allure, I was on a very tight budget, so I didn't do any extra spending at all.
Yeah,
I think that was the first cruise I ever did where my room charge was $0 when I left. Because I prepaid my gratuity. I only drank my 4 free drinks a day as a Diamond member, and I didn't buy anything while I was there, which is hard to believe for me.
Yeah.
But that was the first cruise I came out with a 0 balance. Okay, our next cruise is another princess, the Caribbean Princess. Okay, Sherry, since you've been on an Oasis class, if you do your research on the Allure, you'll find there's enough videos out there. You'll see which things are different so that you can spend your time exploring them instead of the entire ship.
Watch my videos.
There you go. Captain Billy will be a good place to start then. I don't think I got to see the water thing in the back on that ship when I went because the weather was bad enough that they kept having to postpone it.
Yeah, the Aqua Show. Yep.
Yeah, Aqua Show. That's what I couldn't remember it. I'll have to check it later then because I got too many things going on now. I don't want to take a chance of screwing up. Larry said he sent me a message in Messenger. Hold on, my regular Messenger. It looks like it just showed up. Oh, Larry's got to pop out here, so.
Oh.
Well, sorry, we will miss you, Larry.
Goodbye, Larry.
But hopefully you can always play along with the replay for the other games. Okay, our next ship is the Carnival Sunshine. I think that one goes out of Miami. I'm not sure. I know they got a couple of those smaller ones that do, but I can't remember if that one does or
either Miami or what's the one that was on Charleston? Isn't there one on Charleston?
That may be too. When I was researching all of these, I should have taken notes on all those so I would know that information. Because I didn't think about it until I was almost done, and I didn't want to go back and redo them all. Okay, then we have Celebrity Beyond. I bet on that one. I was on that 2 Thanksgivings ago. I love the Edge class ship on Celebrity. A lot of people don't like the infinite verandas with the sliding windows and stuff, but I do because I don't spend that much time on my balcony, so I like having a little extra room in my room and still having all that view. And if I want to open the window for some fresh air, I can do it, but I don't leave it open unless I'm out there specifically looking. The rest of the time, I just have more room.
I've heard that the food is better on Celebrity.
Celebrity does have good food. I do like their food. They're probably, I would put them probably my favorites would be Virgin and then Celebrity and MSC. And then followed shortly, Celebrity, MSC, and Royal, they're all very close, but Celebrity and MSC are a little bit better than Royal. Royal has the best buffet I like of everybody's. But they're starting to slide too, so. Okay, our next ship is the Holland America MS Zandam. That was the first Holland America ship I've been on. And that was an Alaska trip. Let's see, we don't have anybody too close yet, but that's not unusual with this big pool. Our next ship is the Celebrity XL. Now that's one of the newest ships that hasn't come out yet, but I think it'll be the next Edge class ship, or I guess this is the XL class actually. So this one is going to be called XL, and then they have another one ordered yet. They're just calling it Ship 5 right now because they don't even have a name for it yet.
So I wonder who came up with Excel first. Was that Carnival? Because Carnival has an Excel class, now Celebrity has.
That's one thing I noticed putting all these together. That's why so many of them have to put the cruise line with the name because it's like a very small pool of names that everybody uses on their ship. Yep. So you can't just say Excel or Magic or some of those names because that can apply to a number of cruise lines. Okay, our next one is Royal's Liberty of the Seas. Now, I've been on that one because it sails out of here in Fort Lauderdale. And it does your weekend cruises. It's a nice ship. I enjoyed it. I didn't do too bad in that casino. I think that was the one that put me up to what's that class? The Royals levels on the casino.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
I think I'm like I'm up at the one where I get the free drinks now in the casino, and I get a whole lot more offers and all that stuff.
All I know is I gambled once on Royal Caribbean, and they keep sending me offers 2 years later for free cruises.
Oh yeah, I was on one ship. I did so well that before I got off that cruise, I had a thing in my mailbox outside my door with a free cruise offer already. So it was like $250 off your next cruise, or if I booked it while I was on that cruise, I got the entire cruise free, which was like $800 some. So that was a no-brainer. I quickly went to the next desk and booked that sucker.
Yep.
Matter of fact, I think the Liberty was my free cruise that I booked.
Oh.
Okay, then we have the Royal Spectrum of the Seas. That's a quantum class, right?
Looks like it.
Yeah, I haven't been on any quantum class yet. Okay, and the next one is Celebrity Silhouette. That one I think comes out of Fort Lauderdale.
Yep, Spectrum of the Seas is quantum class. You're right.
Okay, good. Yeah, I haven't been on quantum yet, Sherry, to be able to make the comparison. So our next one is the Norwegian Getaway. I know a lot of people were on that. That was the one that went out of. Was that the one that went out of New Orleans last year for the group cruise?
No, that was the Breakaway.
Oh, I knew it was one of the aways.
Yeah, we almost went on that cruise, but we didn't.
Yeah, I originally was supposed to be on it, but it got so ungodly huge, I didn't want to get lost in the crowd, so I canceled.
Right. That was a lot.
I think the Getaway goes out of New York to Bermuda.
Mm.
Our next one is the Disney Wonder. I don't know if I would like a Disney ship. I think there'd be too many kids to get underfoot.
Well, they have an adults area too on there.
So that's good.
Ships, so.
I would like to see it just because it'd be so different from others with all their Disney themed stuff. But they're so expensive.
They are.
I would hate to see I think the price for a solo is ungodly. I mean, just for a regular room, it's ungodly high. I think it's like $6,000.
Yeah.
So I'd hate to imagine what it is for solo.
Right.
Okay, our next is the Virgin Voyages Brilliant Lady. We were just talking about that earlier. It will be coming out later this year. So I'll be anxious to see, and I'm going to follow all the releases on that to see what else they all have to offer. But it was a good little nice video today. It was not streaming well from their website, but I found it on YouTube, so I was able to watch it there. But there's a lot of good things coming with that ship, and the fact that it goes to so many different ports now too will make it a popular one, I'm sure.
Yep.
And the next one is Carnival Liberty. I haven't been on this one yet. It's just now, I think, moving to New Orleans.
Yes, that's another ship I was looking at.
It was out of Port Canaveral, and I have a friend that was on the stage. He was one of the dancers, and he's now going to a P&O ship in Australia. And Chocolate, my roommate, he is currently on the Horizon, and then he'll be on the Celebration for 2 cruises, and then he goes to the Liberty. And I guess there's like 3 ships over in New Orleans, so he'll be going on that and the other 2 that are there. I think he does like 2 weeks on each one, so he won't be home until like the end of June, right? Just about time for my birthday. So
yeah.
Then we have Royal Caribbean Ovation of the Seas. Another one I haven't been on.
That is a quantum class.
Then we have Rhapsody of the Seas. Is that also quantum?
Let me look.
That's one thing I'm very bad at is even the ships I've been on, I don't always remember what class they are.
That is a Vision class.
Oh, okay. Oh, Sherry says that they were on Ovation for Alaska. Okay, next one is Princess Pacific Princess, and I believe this is the one that the show was shot on, wasn't it? Was the Pacific?
Let's find out. And Google says, yeah, Pacific Princess and Island Princess.
Oh, they did it on both of them?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I've been on Island Princess, but I haven't been on Pacific Princess.
Yep.
Okay, and then there's the MSC Magnifica. That's one I haven't been, but would like to because I've heard good about it. I think that one's going out of Miami right now. They got good weekend prices on MSC going out of Miami. The weekend cruiser that used to only sail Royal has now been switching over to MSC because they have such good pricing. So he's been sailing on this one a lot. Then we have Norwegian's Jade. Oh, looks like the captain's getting close here.
Yep. Oh, which one?
Captain Bill. And well, sure, you're right. Your card sucks.
Yes, it worked out.
Okay, then we have Margaritaville at Sea, the Paradise. That one's the one that goes out of what's that little town? Palm Beach, North Palm Beach. I've been on that one once. I'd like to do it again, but it's a very old ship. It has its problems, but if you only go on it with the intention you're only paying very low money for this cruise, it's not bad.
Right.
And what I'm looking forward to is their new one that's starting this summer out of Tampa.
Yep.
Because that's the newer ship and stuff. I have a feeling it'll be really picked up nicely. I can't wait to see that one. And they do have they now have a frequent gamblers club, and I've signed up for that already in hopes that I can get some offers for that. And I think they even have some matching programs right now. So I'm hoping when that one starts up, I can get on it. And then we have the Island Princess. That was the other princess ship that I've been on. That one was doing the Panama Canal at the time. And then we have Carnival Sunrise. That's the one that's out of here in Miami, I believe. Not the Sunshine. I think it's the Sunrise. I get those two mixed up all the time.
Oh, they're pretty close.
That's like the MSC ships with seascapes, sea views, seas, shore, and sea whatever. Then we have Celebrity Reflection. I think that's the one that Gary was supposed to be on about sometime about now. Can't remember where, but must have been over here because he was going to be. It must be either Miami or Fort Lauderdale, but of course he's not on that. So.
Nope.
Then we have the Discovery Princess, their newest and biggest ship. It was a nice ship. I enjoyed it. I went on that with Kim and Neil, and that was doing California from one of the ports near LA, but it wasn't the big port. It was the smaller port. It was like the can't remember the name of the port, but it wasn't the Long Beach one. It was the other one, the little one. And it wasn't bad. It was very commercial. But I found out the one thing. You don't want to stay at the Motel 6 there. That's the only room I've ever stayed in where I had all kinds of roommates. Little creepy
We're
crawly thing.
we're going out to Long Beach next year, and I got some Marriott points that I won in a sweepstakes.
Ah.
So we're going to be staying at
Much
Marriott.
better. I knew I was destined for trouble when the Uber driver dropped me off and he said, "Are you sure?" And it's like, "Yeah, this is the right one." He just kind of like, "Okay." And after I got inside, I realized why. Yeah, we definitely won't stay there again. No elevators.
A real side by side, Jerry. A real side by side.
Hey, our next one is the Carnival Freedom. This is the version with the stack. It's now lost it to fire twice. That poor ship is just having problems.
Yep.
The last one was with lightning. I don't remember what the first one was caused by.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it was funny because this last one, they barely had been sailing with the new one when they lost it.
Yeah.
I think they might be better just to make it one like the Costa ships and not put the whale tail up there because it doesn't seem to. It's got to be getting expensive to keep replacing now.
Right.
And the next one is the Norwegian Breakaway.
Yep.
That was the one that was out of New Orleans.
Yep.
Then we have Royal's Mariner of the Seas. I've been on that one once or twice. I like that class. It's a smaller class, and it's easy to get in. And I like the schooner bar better on this class than on any other class I've been on so far. The schooner class on the Oasis class is just kind of like tucked away out of the way, and I really don't like the way they do it there. It's bigger, but it's almost like two bars in one because you have the regular bar, and then way over here is the piano bar part, and you don't feel like you're together. It feels like two separate bars.
Yep, I agree.
And it's on that deck where you can't get there from here. You can only get up there from the aft end.
Yep.
And the next one is the Brilliance of the Seas for Royal. Then we have the Holland America's New Statendam. That was the one I was just on. See, this is May, so this was back in March. For the Effie cruise. This is a nice ship. I was on that, and then last year I was on it for New Year's Eve as well.
Cool.
One they did have a change from last year to this year. They got a one bar right when you get on the ship. That's I think it's called Ocean Bar or something like that. It's a nice little bar, but one whole side where a bunch of us always sat, they tore out the bar stools and made it like a service station for the waiters and waitresses and stuff. So there's not that much room to sit at on the bar and socialize because there's only like 6 or 7 seats there, and there's a pole in the middle, so you always kind of look around. And I didn't like it the second trip.
Yeah.
And the next one is the Carnival Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
That one I like. That is out of the bigger classes of the ships with Carnival. I like this. Celebration was nice, but I still like Mardi Gras a little better.
Yep. I agree.
I've been on it 2, 3, I think 3 or 4 different times now. So. Then we have the MSC Eurybia. I'm sure that one's a Europe one because I haven't seen that over here.
Me either.
Then there's the Royal Caribbean's Anthem of the Seas. I don't think that sails out of anywhere near.
I think so.
If it does, it's probably Tampa, but it looks too big for a Tampa port. I see it in my offers every once in a while, but it's not at a port that I want to go to, so I usually don't pay attention to it. So it might be West Coast. And the next one is Princess Sapphire Princess. Then we have the Celebrity Apex. I haven't been on this one yet. But I've heard that from some friends that have this is their favorite of the Edge class ships. And then we have the Carnival Luminosa.
Yeah. We're going on that next year.
And I think this was the first Italian one, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, that one goes to Alaska. So.
Ah. Then we have Carnival Miracle. Now, this is one that needs some work.
Yeah.
This is the one I was on when we went to Alaska, and you could tell it's an older ship. It felt it. It needs some refurbishing bad. The main dining room made you feel like you were at the lower level of a grapevine because everywhere when you looked up, they had all kinds of these big purple orbs. And it was very dark. And the buffet, oh my, it was so bad even Neil wouldn't eat at the buffet.
Oh.
And that's all Neil usually eats is the buffet. It was nasty. The food was not the best on that ship. But we did have fun because it was Alaska. So.
Yeah.
Then we have Royal's Oasis of the Seas. That one I do like. I like, as for the most part, I'm usually a small ship in person, but a lot of these bigger ships, what I'm finding is I like them because there's certain areas on them. I love Central Park.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That is my favorite. And if I'm not going to have a cabin that looked at the water, I had a cabin once where I overlooked Central Park, and that was nice. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, we had one balcony look over Central Park, but then we got upgraded to the ocean view balcony, so we took that instead.
Okay, our next one is Carnival Splendor. Haven't heard much on that one, so don't have any stories to tell.
That's Australia. I think it's in Australia.
Ah, okay. No wonder we don't hear about it much. Then we have the Quantum of the Sea. We were talking about the Quantum class earlier, so. Then we have Holland America's Volendam. Have not been on that one yet. I think it's another Alaska one. And the Celebrity Flora. This is one of their Discovery ships. This one just goes to the Galapagos.
Okay.
They've got, I think they have two different ships that all they do is go to the Galapagos. They're part of their explorer ships. They got 3 or 4 at least, I think, explorer ships that do like the Galapagos, Antarctica, and stuff like that. Much smaller than a normal cruise ship. Then you got MSC's Fantasia. I like some of the names MSC has. Hopefully they'll send some of them over here sometime.
Yeah.
Then we got the Adventure of the Seas for Royal. Then we have the Disney Dream. I think we've had almost all of the Disney ships on here on this game.
Yep.
I think there's only one more left. Then we have the MSC Harmonia, or Harmonia. I'm sure that one's a Europe one because I haven't heard of that one.
Yep.
I think it goes to Greece. I've seen some videos of some people that were on it. I think it does the Eastern Mediterranean.
Okay.
And then Royal's Grandeur of the Seas. And Celebrity Summit. This one I've been on. It does the Caribbean here, and I think it does it out of here in Fort Lauderdale. It's smaller than the Edge class, but it's still a very nice ship. And we have Holland America's Amsterdam. I think that's another Alaska one.
Right.
A lot of those ships are in Alaska. And the Norwegian Jewel. I do love the paint jobs on the Norwegian ship.
Yeah.
Got to be a bitch to maintain.
Yeah.
Not like you can just whitewash the side of the ship like so many of them.
Yep.
I bet they have a lot of fun taking care of all of that.
Oh, yeah.
And then we have Royal Princess. That one definitely looks like it does Alaska.
Yep.
Based on the picture. Then we have the MSC Bellissima.
Pretty similar.
My guess is that one definitely is Europe, around Italy. It sounds like an Italian cruise.
Yep.
And then we have Holland's Eurodam. I've been on that one. I think that one was that was my second Alaska cruise on Holland America. I've been on the Zaandam and the Eurodam. That one was nice. I had what they call the Neptune suite. That was my first suite I had, but it was booked after COVID, and they have so much credit to use that I could get a nice suite and all this kind of stuff. And it was actually, that's when I realized I'll never do a suite again as a solo. It's not worth it. It's boring.
Oh, yeah.
What does it do to have a lot of room when it's just you? It was
Right.
pretty. It was nice. It had a lot of room, but when you're by yourself, I don't need much.
Right.
My cabin is my bedroom. The rest of the ship is where I'm always at.
Yeah.
The only time I really found it good, the day I wanted to go to the spa for a thermal spa day,
Mm-hmm.
as soon as I got in on one of those warm benches, another ship pulled in right beside us. So the only thing I saw was everybody's balcony.
Oh.
So I went back to my room and sat on my nice big balcony and looked out into Alaska, and that was much more enjoyable.
Yep.
And temperature-wise, it wasn't bad out anyway. So. Then we have the Carnival Dream.
Ah, that's my favorite ship.
Is it?
Yep.
What kind of exciting stuff can you tell us about that one?
I don't know. I just thought the other first ship. That's probably why I love it. Because we went on it twice before we went on any other ship. So I love the medium-sized ship.
I think I was supposed to be on that once, but it was one of those that got canceled during COVID. So that's another New Orleans ship, I think, isn't it?
Yes. Well, it was. Now it's Galveston.
Okay. I do not like Galveston.
Yeah.
You ever sailed out of there?
Oh, yeah.
I have specifically refused to go on cruises because it goes out of Galveston. That's how much I hate Galveston.
Yeah.
For one, it's not easy to get to. You know, even though you can fly into Houston, you still got an hour's drive to get there. And then you can't even drink on the first day because of some weird laws they have that you can't buy drinks or the liquor package. Nothing kicks in until the second day.
Yep.
So it's like bullshit on that. At least the casino will open up, but
Jubilee,
can't get drinks.
Carnival Jubilee, it sails out of Galveston now. So.
Yep, not me. I won't go to Galveston.
Yeah, I don't want to.
It's a very special cruise to get me to do that.
Yep.
Celebrity Equinox is their next one. That's one of the smaller ones, I think, by the looks of the picture. Then we have Norwegian Epic. I think I've been in port with that one before. It's a nice looking ship. Then we have Virgin Voyages Resilient Lady. That one I think currently is that the one that's in Australia right now?
Might be.
Or no, I think it just finished up. I think it's coming back to Europe. Because the sailing season in Australia is just coming to an end.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have the MSC Grandiosa. Then we have the Celebrity Exploration. This is another one of those expedition type ships. I don't remember where this one is sailing. I'm thinking it was around the Arctic and northern Greenland up and that stuff, but I can't remember for certain. Then we have Carnival Conquest. I do know that one's here in Miami because I've seen it a number of times. And then we have Carnival Elation.
Ooh.
You don't like Carnival Elation?
That's the worst ship I've been on.
Is that the one they call the poop ship?
No, not that one. But it's too small for me.
Then we have the MSC Divina. That one is out of Miami, I think, now. I've heard good about that. Not been on it, but want to. Then we have Carnival Magic. I like the Magic. I've been on it. That was the one I was on with Papa Mosa. And I love the piano bar there. There was about a dozen of us that all got to be good friends, and we always sat right around the piano itself. And we would break into the piano bar every night after dinner because it didn't open until 9 o'clock. And by 7:30, we were all in there making sure we had our seats. And when the staff would show up, they just kind of be open and drawn. It's like, how did you all get in here? But we learned about how to get in by one of the side doors.
Well, if you like the Carnival Magic, you like the Carnival Dream because it's the same class.
Okay. Yeah, I did like the Magic. I really did like that, especially for the piano bar. And the rest of the ship was nice. I didn't spend a lot of time in the casino on that one, I don't think. I think that may have been before I started playing heavily in the casino. Then we got the Vision of the Seas from Royal. I take a wild guess this is the Vision class.
I think so. Oh, it is.
I would hope so anyway, otherwise they did a poor naming. And then we have Norwegian's Prima. It's one of the newer big ships of Norwegian. I'm not even, is Prima out yet, or is that one coming out?
Yeah, I can find out.
Because I'm thinking that might be one that's coming out.
It came out in October 2022.
Oh, okay. And it must be another one of theirs that I'm thinking of. It is a big ship, that's for sure. Then we have Princess Diamond Princess. And we have the Princess Sky Princess. And then we have the Ruby Princess, a run of princess ships here.
Back to back to back.
And the Disney Magic. And now I know we've got all four of the Disney ships on this game today. And the Margaritaville at Sea Islander. That'll be the new one that's coming up this summer. I think it sails in June out of Tampa. So that one I think that one is supposed to be similar to a Vista class ship, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. So I'd like to see what they do with it. Hopefully it'll be much nicer than the other one, because the other one was just an old ship, period. And Virgin Voyages Scarlet Lady, that was their first one. I've been on it a couple times. I went on the second sailing out of the U.S. on it. In the Royal Odyssey of the Seas. Then we have the Carnival Panorama. That's another Vista class ship, I believe.
Yep.
I know Larry's been on that one. That was his first cruise. And I know a lot of people have been on that because it sails out of LA, I believe. And the Celebrity Edge. That was my first Celebrity. That was Thanksgiving 2 years ago. And that was like a ghost ship because I think we only had 700 and some people on the ship.
So I like it when they were sailing like half capacity. That was nice.
Oh, yeah. I didn't realize how few people were on there until we were sitting. They have a big bar restaurant area on the back of the ship called what do they call that now? Can't remember what they call it now, but we were sitting there one day having lunch and we saw a closet that had a sign on it that had life preservers in it, capacity 850. It's like, damn, everybody on this ship could get their life preserver from one closet. That's when I realized we got a lot less people on this ship than normal.
Yeah.
Besides the fact that it was just quiet everywhere. And then we have the Enchantment of the Seas. And Crown Princess. Well, it looks like it's down to just you and Michael Ann. Sherry left, and Pamela hasn't been playing on her card, so.
I gotta beat Michael Ann.
You what?
I gotta beat Michael Ann.
Well, you're leading. You only need one.
Yep.
She needs 3. Let's see what we can come up with here. Then we have the Holland's New Amsterdam. I haven't been on that one yet, but I think it's just like the Stockendam. And then we have Norwegian Gem.
Sherry's still here.
You what?
Sherry's still here.
Oh, I thought she went out to walk the dogs. Either that or she's already been back. Then we have Royal's Harmony of the Seas. I've been on that one. And Celebrity Constellation. And Royal's Jewel of the Seas. And the Symphony of the Seas.
I'd like to go on that one.
You been on that one?
No, I'd like to go on it.
Oh, okay. And the Radiance of the Seas. And Carnival Valor. And the MSC World Europa. That one isn't out yet, I think. I think it comes out either later this year or next year. And we have Celebrity Infinity.
Bingo!
I knew you were waiting for that one.
Bingo!
Congratulations, Captain Billy. I
Yeah,
know
not
Michael
good.
needed that, but she needed a couple others too. So
Not rigged, not rigged.
okay, well, congratulations. Okay, let's see. All righty, way to go, way to go. Okay, we'll scramble them up here.
Not rigged, Michael. Not rigged. Not.
Yep, but he can't. He doesn't have access to rig this one.
Yep. Got skills.
Okay, and we'll clear the card. I know Larry's gone, so I'll get rid of his card. And Pamela, are you still here? Yep, she's here. Good. So I'll jumble up the rest of them. Oh, somebody else got a card here. Who's that one? Oh, that's Captain Sherry. Okay. Are you only playing the new card, Sherry, or are you playing both of them?
I tried 3 cards last week, and 3 cards was way too many for me.
Yeah, especially if you're doing it on the computer where you got to change tabs all the time.
Yes.
It'd be different if you had 3 different devices. Okay, she's only playing the new card, so we'll get rid of the old card. Okay, let me clear and scramble all the cards first. Oops, got to remember to click OK. That's why I didn't do it. Okay. And then we'll get rid of her old card. And every time you do something here, it pops up a prompt way at the top of the screen that I barely see, so I don't know I have to click on for something to happen.
Oh.
Okay, so we're ready to go on the next game. Now, I'm going to go through these a little faster since it took us like an hour to play that last game because there's so many. So since you won, Captain Billy, you get to choose the next design.
All right.
So let's find the design thing here.
Let's do something simple. Let's do 4 corners.
Okay. Yeah, we haven't. I don't think we played that one yet. So 4 corners. Where are you at? There you are. Okay, so we've got that one marked. Okay, well, I'll try to speed it up here a little bit. If I go too fast, be sure you guys say something so I know that I'm speeding it up. And since a lot of these ships we've already seen, we won't have to talk so much about them. Okay, let me put up the chat here again.
And everyone has to look at 4 of them because we're on the 4 corners, so it's easy.
Yeah, this one will be, hopefully it'll be easy. Okay, our first one is Carnival Sunrise. Then we have the Amsterdam, Holland, America. And the Celebrity Eclipse. And the Norwegian Bliss. I don't think we had that one last game.
Nope, didn't have that.
I think that one's out of New York. And we have the Coral Princess. And the Disney Wonder. And the Emerald Princess. And the Celebrity Silhouette. And the Crown Princess. Followed by the Volendam of Holland, America. Boy, this is because nobody's doing well on this card. And the Bellissima from MSC.
Bellissima.
I just like the sound of that one.
Yeah, it's Italian.
I hope they do opera on that one. When I was on the Meraviglia, they did like a mini opera one afternoon, it was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It was kind of a matinee type thing or something. The rest of the week, they had a male singer and a female singer in the production cast that had beautiful voices, and we had often been commenting how we wish they were doing opera. And then when they did it, it's like we had to go see it. and they did a mini version of Madame Butterfly, and they were wonderful. They did a beautiful job.
Oh, Michael Ann says you can't keep up. Michael Ann, if you just mark off all of your spots except for the four corners, it makes it easier to.
And then we have Norwegian Jade. And the Norwegian Dawn. That's a new one we didn't have last game.
Mm-hmm. What did you say? You had 144?
147, I think, ships in the pool.
A lot of ships.
So there's a lot of them. Of course, Carnival and Royal were the majority of them, and then everybody else. I think like Carnival and Royal were like half, and then everybody else was the other half. All the way from the two ships of Margaritaville all the way up to, I can't remember how many Carnival had, but there were a lot. And then we got Royal's Ovation of the Seas. And the Mariner of the Seas.
Marinara.
I think that was the one where my story about the sexy jalapeno drink. Did I tell you that drink? That
Nope.
story?
Yep, I
That's
did say
where that one developed. And then we have Wonder of the Seas. Followed by the Grandeur of the Sea. Having a parade of royal ships here all of a sudden.
Yep.
Now we have a Celebrity Infinity. That one, I think, goes to Antarctica. I was scheduled to be on that one and ended up canceling that when I booked the World Cruise because the World Cruise was going to Antarctica. So I thought, well, I don't need to spend all the money because that one I had to fly down to Rio de Janeiro just to catch the ship. So I thought, okay, I'll cancel that one and just do the World Cruise. Well, then I canceled the World Cruise, so I still haven't been to Antarctica. Then we have Norwegian Epic.
Oh, Sam said something to you in the chat.
Do what?
Sam said something in the chat.
Sexy jalapeno. Yeah, oh boy, she's heard that story. She knows that guy. Oh, yes. Yep. Did I ever tell you that story, Pamela? I don't think so, because I haven't sailed with you yet. Our next ship is the Norwegian Cruise Line's Joy. I was on that ship with Robert and Maria, and you know all the bartenders usually have their favorite drink. Our next ship is the MS Rotterdam. I was on the older Rotterdam, not the new one. That was my first Panama Canal cruise. And there was one guy in there that had like a strawberry margarita of some sort, and another guy, it called it the sexy alligator. It was a green drink. And then I kept hearing them refer to sexy jalapeno, so I thought it was a drink. So one time when I was ready, I told him, I want a sexy jalapeno. Well, all the bartenders are kind of chuckling and giggling, and I didn't get my drink. And I said, I want a sexy jalapeno. Still chuckling and giggling, and they didn't give me any drink. Our next ship is the MS Nordam. Well, I found out why. Because that bartender down at the other end of the bar, I found out his name was Sexy Jalapeno. And he used to be a male stripper. So I ended up being very popular with him on that cruise since I was always calling for him. But they actually invented a drink for me to help me save face. Little did they know. But it was actually it was a margarita made with habanero lime and sriracha juice, and instead of salt, it had pepper on the rim. It was actually a very good drink. But that's the only ship I can get it on because the Japanese restaurant where they got the sriracha sauce was just right, on the other side of the wall from, so they could go get it. Nobody else has all the ingredients in their bar. Then we have Independence of the Seas. I've been on this one. And we have the Königsdam. I know that one does Alaska. I was supposed to be on that for an Alaska cruise, and then that cruise got canceled, I think, because of lack of people in the group. And then we have MSC. I can't remember if that was lack of people or if it was because Alaska wasn't open yet. One of those. Then we got the MSC Divina. And the Norwegian Escape. Boy, only one person has a corner so far.
Yeah, I thought it'd be easy, but I guess not.
And then we have the Carnival Venezia.
Venezia.
That one's in New York.
Yep.
And the Celebrity Summit.
Ooh, I got one.
That one was a nice ship. Then we have the Adventure of the Seas. And the Prima, Norwegian Prima. Then we have the Norwegian Jewel. And the MSC Eurybia.
Yeah.
And the Carnival Panorama. And the Carnival Conquest. I think if I do this one again, I'll break it up into two different games and alternate them when we play because it takes so long to get a winner on this one.
Yeah.
Next one is Carnival Horizon. That's the one my roommate is on right now. That's a nice ship. I like that.
Yeah, it's good. There was our group cruise on there.
Yeah, I didn't like it the first time I was on it, but they were very new after COVID at the time, and I think they were just not experienced with their ship yet. But the other 3 times I was on it, I loved it. So. Then we have the Holland Zuiderdam. And the Celebrity Beyond. I've never been in a port yet where I got to do on the little elevator on the side to get off the ship.
Oh, yeah.
The Quantum of the Seas. And the Carnival Firenze. And then we have the Enchanted Princess. Hi, Maria. She'll be back on Saturday. Then we have the Enchantment of the Seas. Talk about ships with similar names. And the Carnival Miracle. And the Zondam. This was my first Holland ship in Alaska. And the Holland Westerdam. And the Norwegian Gem. And the Rhapsody of the Seas. And Spectrum of the Seas. And the Ruby Princess.
Another one.
And Carnival Elation.
Ooh.
I was waiting for that. And the Carnival Magic. And the World Europa. There's something special happening with that one when it comes out next year here, because I remember hearing about it, but I can't remember what it is now.
Hello.
And the Grandiosa. And the Meraviglia. There we go. That's my favorite MSC ship so far. I like that ship. That's got the digital ceiling, kind of like Fremont Street in Vegas.
Yep.
And it's really cool.
Cool.
And the Oasis of the Seas. And the Celebrity Ascent. That just started up this past fall. I was supposed to be on that for Thanksgiving with Robert and Maria, but then after Robert died, Maria and I both canceled this cruise. So.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Icon of the Seas. That's the super expensive one now.
Yep, sure is.
It'll be a while till I'm on that one, I'm sure, unless I somehow miracle. But it seems like an interesting ship to see.
Yeah, it does.
I imagine the prices on this one won't come down till they come out with the next one, because it's going to be popular up until then.
Probably.
Oh, Sherry said she posted the Celebrity Summit Embarkation Day video today. I'll have to catch that later.
Cool.
I like to watch the videos of ships I've been on, because then when I see things, I recognize it, and it seems to make them more interesting.
Yep.
It's kind of like the other way. If I'm going on a ship and I watch a video, then when I see it on the real ship, it's like, oh, I remember this, and I remember that. So it kind of works both ways.
Yep.
Sometimes when I watch a video before I go on the ship, I'll make a list of things. Oh, I want to make sure to see that and see that and see that. Okay, we got the Royal Princess. And the Celebrity XL, the new one that's coming out. And the Disney Wish. That's their newest one, isn't it?
I think so, yes.
Yeah. And then I get that confused because isn't it the Disney Wish movie that just came out or something too?
Yeah, the Wish movie, yep.
Oh, I keep hearing so much about it. There's a guy that lives up in Celebration. I watch a lot of his videos. He does a lot of Disney stuff, but he also does cruise stuff when they sail, usually on Disney. And so he talks about it all the time. And between Disney Wish the movie and Disney Wish the ship, I get them confused.
Yeah.
Last time I was in any Disney park was probably 30 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have Virgin Voyages Brilliant Lady, the new one coming out. They actually will start, you can purchase placeholder reservations, I think next week or the week after, but for their Alaska cruise, but you can't, they won't have bookings open for that until sometime in August.
Mm.
But I guess if you pay, I can't know, I have to go back and watch the video. I think it was like $1,000 for your placeholder reservation, then you'll be guaranteed to get the dates and the cabin that you want. But because they expect it to fill up quickly. So if you can afford the $1,000 now, that's a way to kind of get what you want.
Hmm.
I think that's only for the Alaska cruise. So.
Yeah.
And then the Magnifica, the MSC ship here in Miami. And the Celebrity Equinox. And the Brilliance of the Seas. Wonder what the chances of Brilliance of the Seas being in the same port with the Brilliant Lady.
Don't know.
Then we have the new Stockton Down. I've been on that one a couple times. And the Sapphire Princess. Looks like a small one. I don't know if it's the angle or if it's actually a small one. And the Celebrity Flora. That's the one that's one of the expedition ships that goes to the Galapagos. That would be an interesting trip, but I don't know if I could handle exploring that. It'd be an awful lot of rough hiking, I would think.
Right.
Then you got the Valiant Lady from Virgin. I think the Brilliant Lady is the same class of ship, but I think they've got a lot more design things they're changing, and they're changing up some of the food and more entertainment and stuff. So they got a lot of new things on that. Whereas the Valiant and the Scarlet Lady, it's like deja vu when you go on those because they're so similar. It's like, didn't I just do this? It's like, oh, that was last week. And the Princess Sapphire Princess. And we have Liberty of the Seas. That one's out of here in Fort Lauderdale. That's not a bad ship. And the MSC Harmonia or Harmonia. Not sure how they pronounce that one. Then we have the Majestic Princess. And the Norwegian Pearl. And the Celebrity Apex. And the Holland's New Amsterdam. And the Sky Princess. And Celebrity Edge.
One more to go.
I knew somebody needed that one. And the Scarlet Lady. Another Virgin Cruise. And Disney Dream. Once I saw that one pull up, I thought, oh, darn. Oh, way to go, Captain Billy. That's 2 in a row. And I promise everybody, there's no way he's rigging this. He has no control.
I just got skills.
Okay, so does everybody want to play one more yet? Since these are running long? If you don't have any objections, we'll play a final run and we'll do a coverall. That'll at least be more exciting than having to wait for a few spots. So does anybody have any objections to that? Yeah, I noticed that you had quite a few. You had been working good towards the coverall. But yeah, the next time if I ever play this one, I'll break it up into 2 different ones so it doesn't take so long.
Yeah.
Well, Sherry needs to run.
All right.
Michael Lynn's in. I'm assuming you're in too, Billy?
Yep, I am.
All righty. And Pamela, are you still here? Or you want to play one more with us?
Bye, Sherry.
I don't know if she's still here or not. So we'll reshuffle her card, and if she doesn't play, then I'll get rid of it. So.
I probably will, my plan.
The captain's signing off.
Oh, the captain is right here.
Okay, let's see.
Pamela's here.
Let me look at good. Pamela is here. Great. So we got 3 people playing. Let me see which ones are on Captain Billy's card so I can throw them out of the pool.
No.
Now, it's one thing. this bingo creator, when you just use words, it's real easy to edit it, but I haven't found a way to easily remove when you're using pictures.
No.
I can't seem to figure, because I had to restart this one a couple of times from scratch because I couldn't remove. I had some that weren't showing up and I didn't know which ones, and I just wanted to start all over from scratch to make sure they all got. It's a pain. So I have to keep figuring on that. Eventually, I'll figure out how to remove one. But okay, and I will try to speed these up a little bit, but not too fast, so that you, and I'll help look as well. So, hey, ready we go. Our first one is the Carnival Panorama. And then we have the Majestic Princess. Followed by the Carnival Sunrise. Boy, we're doing great so far, aren't we? And the Zooterdam, out in America. Here's a question to discuss. Do you guys like when I put pictures and words, or would you like it just with the words only to make it easier to find things?
I like both.
Okay. Because I've already got next week's done and created. It's going to be cruise line logos, but that one should go fast because there's only like 47 there. So, a lot of those will be on everybody's cards. It's just a matter of where in the right place.
Right.
It'll make the coverall go a lot quicker, I'm sure.
Yep.
Okay, the next one is the Sapphire Princess. And we have the Diamond Princess.
We got one family.
Yeah, this one took me a while to put together. I think it took me probably 12 to 14 hours to put all this one together, because looking up all the ships and creating the images and the text and all that stuff. I actually moved my computer over to the couch because I was getting tired of sitting in this desk chair so much.
Oh, yeah.
I need to get a better desk chair. This one's not very comfortable. I think I'll go hit up Goodwill or something and see if I can find a nice one for inexpensive.
Yep.
They got some on Facebook, but then we have the Grandeur of the Sea. Hey, Pamela's in the lead.
Go, Pamela, go.
And then we have the Wonder of the Sea. Well, Pamela, if you can't make it next week, you can always watch the replay and play along on that and see how you do. And we have Caribbean Princess. And the Disney Wish. Here's a thought that I've been having. Let me draw the next one first here, and I'll say, and the Virgin Resilient Lady. Do you think there would be a demand if I did like single games, pre-recorded, with the whole pool, so that anybody that watches them can play along and see how long it takes them to win and stuff? Do you think anybody would want to do something like that, or do they like it more when it's live?
Maybe both. Or it might be some people that can't make a live, so maybe they would be interested in that.
And then when you play along with these replays, if you can, it only helps if you win before the winner on the live did. Where if I ran the whole gambit or something, then you could play and then you just stop the video once you've won.
Yeah.
I may keep drilling people when we get a bigger collection of people. Maybe I'll bring it up in discussion, see what people think.
Yeah.
Because if I made little individual ones, then people could download them or play them when they were convenient. Plus, it would help playtime and videos on the count too. So
Right. Yeah. Ammo X alive.
and then I like the light just because I like the interaction with stuff.
Right.
Then we have Enchantment of the Seas. And we have the Coral Princess. And the Norwegian Encore. And the Norwegian Pearl. Captain Billy's caught up with Pamela.
Yep.
And the Symphony of the Seas. And the Vision of the Sea. I think if I make individual ones, I'll make the pool smaller so the games go faster.
Yeah.
Because if you had to watch all 147 draws on this one, that'd be a long-ass video.
Right.
So I think I'll make them small pools, like 40 to 50, so they go quicker if I do that.
I agree.
And then Celebrity Apex. And then since there will be no live people to talk to, I'll make sure like on something like this to do a little research so I can tell little things about each one just to make it more interesting.
That'd be good.
Disney Fantasy. I don't think we've had this one yet, did we?
I don't think so.
No. There must be 5 Disney ships because we had 4 on the one game, but I don't think we've had this one yet. And then we have the MSC Eurybia. And the Royal Jewel of the Sea. I think that one might be out of Tampa because I keep seeing offers in my casino things for that. But then we have Norwegian Breakaway. And the Harmony of the Seas from Royal. Pam and Billy are neck and neck still. Then we have the Zondam. And the Margaritaville at Sea Paradise. And the Disney Dream. And the Celebrity Reflection. And the Celebrity Millennium. And the MSC Fantasia.
Fantasia. I think of the Disney movie, Fantasia.
Yeah. Yeah, this should be a Disney ship name.
Yeah.
And the Carnival Sunshine. I see Captain Billy is ahead by a little. And the Norwegian Prima. And the Quantum of the Sea. And the Celebrity Infinity. And the Carnival Venezia.
Yeah.
And the Celebrity Ascent. Carnival Legend. In the Embassy Divina. In the Norwegian Sky. Well, gotta beware, guys. Michael Land is catching up.
Uh-oh.
Carnival Miracle. Her and Pam are tied right now. In the Radiance of the Seas. In the Celebrity Eclipse. Ooh, go Pam, go. Her and Billy are back tied again.
No.
The Embassy Magnifica. And Celebrity Flora.
Oh, Sharon's here.
Well, we're glad to have you in chat, even if you didn't get here in time to play. In the Spectrum of the Seas. This is only our third game because there's so many in this pool, it takes a long time. And we're playing at coverall, so we may be here another hour. In the Embassy Amsterdam. Yep, Billy's back in the lead again. And the new Stottendam. In Carnival Horizon. And the Crown Princess. And the Virgin Scarlet Lady. Followed by Norwegian Gem.
Oh, get that one.
And our next one is the Emerald Princess. And the MSC Bellissima. And Independence of the Seas. Followed by Celebrity Exploration.
Got a regular bingo.
Yeah, you do. Diagonal. And the World Europa. Followed by the Carnival Elation.
Ooh.
And we have the Holland Comics Dam. Followed by the Norwegian Dawn. And Holland's New Amsterdam. And Royal Ovation of the Sea. And the Norwegian Bliss. Celebrity Solstice is next. Followed by the Margaritaville Islander. And the Carnival Vista. and Holland's Eurodam. Celebrity Silhouette. And Celebrity Constellation. And Holland America's Volendam. And the Royals Voyager of the Seas. And their Norwegian Getaway. I discovered something interesting the other day about doing StreamYard. There's such a lag.
Yeah.
If whoever is on stage with me is playing, they wouldn't be able to play when we start doing the first one to call, because you get the chance to see them like long before the people watching you get to see it.
Yeah.
It would still count towards, win counts for drawings, but it wouldn't be when we got down where the first one calling it is the actual winner.
Look who's here.
Hi.
Hey, hi, Danny.
Hi.
Thank you.
What'd you bring me for dinner?
Well, we got hubby rolls, salad, and ribs and chicken, and
Ooh, that sounds good.
I'll be good.
I think I'm having some brats tonight.
Are you doing the
We're playing
football?
coverall. Yeah.
Who's winning?
I've won 2 games.
Red.
Yeah, this one takes a long time because there's so many.
This is the winner. This is the prize.
We got Regal Princess is the next one.
Dang, who's that? Hi, my land.
Followed by Island Princess.
Yeah, look at him.
Yep.
Okay, I gotta go.
Okay.
Did you find my phone?
No, I don't have your phone.
Ah, Dewey, do me a favor.
What?
Call me on my iPhone, but call me on FaceTime when you can, because I can't find my phone.
Okay, I'll call you after the game.
Not on the phone, but call me on FaceTime. It will actually start ringing.
Okay.
Okay, if I can't find it, I'm screwed.
Then we have Meraviglia.
Virgin, people, virgin.
We've had a few of them up here already. And then we have the Royal Princess. And the Carnival Luminosa. In the Mariner of the Seas. And the Enchanted Princess. And the Norwegian Jewel. And the Norwegian Jade.
Good luck, everyone.
No.
Did you do good?
What?
Did you tell everyone good luck, everyone?
Yeah. No.
You guys say good luck to everyone.
Oh, I'm gonna win.
And I can guarantee everybody it's not rigged. He has no control
Yeah.
on what I'm calling.
All right. Goodbye.
And then we have the Odyssey of the Seas. Oh, go away. And Carnival Pride.
Yay.
And the Holland Westerdam. And the Carnival Liberty. And the Ruby Princess. And the Rotterdam. And the Royals' Anthem of the Seas. Carnival Firenze.
Firenze.
And the Oasis of the Seas. And the Sapphire Princess. And the Carnival Paradise. Celebrity Equinox. And the Adventure of the Sea. And the Carnival Jubilee. And Carnival Dream.
Yeah, Carnival Dream. Get it going, mate, Ryan.
Tell Danny I'm ringing his phone now.
All right.
Thank you. Keep
You're
going.
welcome.
Let's keep calling it till he finds it.
And our next ship is the Norwegian Epic. Followed by the Brilliant Lady.
Looking for it. I hear it going.
And the MSC Lyrica. I noticed the MSC has a whole series of musical ones. They've got Lyrica, they got Orchestra, they've got Musica, I think. And it's like, must be a whole, I don't know what that class, probably the music class, I would guess.
Probably.
And Carnival Valor. And the Norwegian Escape. And Celebrity Edge.
Yep.
And the Rhapsody of the Seas. And the MSC Grandiosa. Followed by the Brilliance of the Sea. And the Norwegian Joy. Carnival Magic. And the Disney Magic. And the Navigator of the Seas. And Carnival Splendor.
No.
Well, Billy's doing pretty good, yeah. And the Discovery Princess. You know, Michael Ann and Pamela, if you quick PayPal me $100, I'll quickly pass by any ones I see.
No. Okay, on the phone.
And then we have the MSC Armonia or Harmonia.
2 more to go.
And the Pacific Princess. Oh, Michael N's moving up now. And we have the Serenade of the Seas. This is the one that's on the World Cruise. That class of ship is cool because everything is so compact. And where my cabin was when I was on that, it went down one deck in my favorite bars. It went down one deck in the dining room, and it went down one deck in the casino. I didn't have to put in a lot of steps on that one. I don't know where you lost your phone at, Danny, but it's still ringing.
Yeah, I can't find it.
Where did I talk to you at?
Celebrity Summit.
Where did I talk to you at? Was it in the garage?
I don't know. My phone doesn't tell me where you're at.
I didn't know that when I talked to you last. When I talked to you in the garage, right?
Yeah, you had just gone outside the garage when we talked.
Yeah.
And the Liberty of the Seas. And the Icon of the Seas. The Disney Wonder. And the Carnival Mardi Gras. Okay, that puts Pam and Billy tied, and Michael Ann's just one behind.
Close.
Carnival Spirit.
Got it.
Both of you are still tied. You both have that one. And the Grand Princess. Nobody has that one. And the Valiant Lady. There you go, Michael Ann. You move up a bit. 3, 2, and 2. The Celebrity Beyond. That puts all 3 of you tied now.
Oh no.
And the Celebrity XL.
One more to go. One more to go.
Yeah, but all 3 of you have that one too.
No.
The winning one is different on all 3 of you, though.
Come on, Cockrell. Come on, Cockrell.
Okay, Sky Princess. That's not it. Carnival Freedom. That's not it.
Come on, Cockrell.
MS Nordom. Guess who wins?
Oh no. Not me.
Oh, it's a tie. Michael Ann and Pam broke one.
Yay.
Captain Billy didn't win.
I can't win them all.
Way to go, girls. I'm glad you beat them.
Oh.
Well, that was fun, even if it did take a long time, but it was fun. So I hope you guys all enjoyed yourself. Let me go in here and turn this on. But like I said, next week we will be playing the cruise logos, and that pool is much smaller. So the game should go much quicker.
That'll be good.
And I will keep that in mind now for any future ones to not make the pool so big. If it's that big, I'll split them up, and then we can, play different ones like on the same day. Like today, I could have split this up into 3 different pools.
Yep.
And had a different one each game.
Yep.
And they still would have been decent games. So.
Yep.
But it was fun. I hope you all enjoyed it. I want to thank Captain Billy for coming up and helping me host today.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Danny was golf doing God knows who or what. Even if he can't find his phone. So.
Nope.
Too bad you don't have the Find Me on it. I can see where it shows up as.
Wait, Dewey, I have you as
After the show. Almost done. Almost left the show.
You can actually you actually put me on your GPS.
Well, let me look and see here.
Your phone. Find my phone. Find my phone. You got my thing. I tracked you. You tracked me.
Let's see. People. Danny Green. Okay, let's see where you show up at.
AT double hockey stick. That's where he's at.
Well, it tells me you're at home. You live on Pebble Drive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't tell me where in the house you are.
But it says on Pebble Drive, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
So it is somewhere around your house.
Oh, no.
We'll find out for the show.
The pin looks like it's somewhere between the house and the street. But that's not always the most accurate, so.
I'll find it somewhere.
So you may want to check somewhere between the house and the street, see if it's like along the driveway or
On the
in the
ground.
yard or something.
All right, anyway.
Thank you, Dewey.
Thank you, everybody, for playing today, and we'll see you again next week when we play Deweys Bingo. Good night, everybody.
Bye. I'm still alive.
Yeah. Ready for another
Huey,
one?
where'd you go?
Have to go.
I can't end the show. Huey, come back.
Dewey.
It's the Captain Billy J Hour. We'll hang out. We're just gonna hang out here. Going in for him. Grab me some food. We're gonna have some food at the Roadhouse.
Yeah, you ready for the next show? Okay.
No. Oh, Dewey.
Dewey.
There I am. But I'm still ringing you if you want to go out and look in the yard.
It's okay. We're still live, Dewey.
Oh!
Dewey,
I
how about
forget.